So here's my 8-hour commute to work as a Formula One photographer going to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I'm traveling with my overworked journalist friend Zenta. So on face value, the plan's very simple because we're just going from Doha to Abu Dhabi, which is about a 30-minute flight. And it turned out that we had all the F1 homies on this flight. We're all coming from the Grand Prix in Qatar, so I'm in the check-in line with the FIA. I was thrilled when I got to the gate and saw that Mark Sutton was on the same flight as me. Now, personally, I bought this flight on miles because it was very expensive, but I quickly found out that's because Ferrari's team booked nearly the entire flight. So basically, this is the F1 equivalent to school bus vibes, except like the Italian equivalent of that. Now, personally, I didn't take too many videos on this flight because I was trying to be a cool kid. Respectful of Ferrari's privacy. The one thing I will say is that the mechanic in front of me was watching the Italian dub of Pixar's Cars. But in short order, we landed in Abu Dhabi. I opened up Careem, which is the local version of Uber, just to check cab prices, and that's when I found out that today is National Day. Now, normally this would be about a 30 to 40 minute cab ride to our hotel. On the drive, you could definitely tell that there is a festive atmosphere in the air for National Day. At this point, all I wanted to do is just get to the hotel so I could drop my bags off and check out all the celebrations. But I ended up getting my wish a little early because it seemed like everybody in Abu Dhabi had the same idea as me. We hit the worst standstill traffic I've ever been in my life, but I kid you not, this was the most fun traffic jam I've ever been in. Not only were people celebrating, but it also felt like that everybody on the road had a can of silly spray. And if your window was down, you're a fair game to get blasted. The cab driver let me stick my phone out the window for a few seconds to try to record the atmosphere, but immediately everybody started honking to warn me that there were some teenagers with silly spray quickly closing in on my position. It was all in good fun. Like, as an American, this was solid 4th of July vibes to me, so I was having a good time, but my buddy Zenta fell asleep, which only made his side of the car more enticing to get sprayed. Altogether, it took us about 3 hours to move one block. And through the skill and patience of our taxi driver, we eventually made it to our hotel around 8 o'clock. In all the traveling I've done with Formula One, I can't say that I've had a welcome like this before. So happy National Day to the UAE. It was honestly a fun experience, and we had a day of rest before Zenta and I were back to the track to get to work.